To the latest now on the war in the Middle East. Funerals this morning for 6 journalists killed in an Israeli airstrike on a tent outside a Gaza City hospital. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu continues to defend his country's plan for a military occupation of Gaza City.
The humanitarian disaster there is growing worse. The Hamas-run health ministry says at least 100 children have starved to death since the war began. And today, a New York City teacher who operates a soup kitchen in Gaza spoke out about the crisis.
Eyewitness News anchor Michelle Charlesworth has the latest from the newsroom. Michelle?
Well, people were in tears trying to explain suffering in Gaza at a news conference pulled together here in New York by the Council on American-Islamic Relations. This is a group of Palestinian Americans with roots in Gaza. You're going to hear from one man who literally has lost 307 people in his extended family. And then also from that Brooklyn teacher you just talked about who used to live there, who from Brooklyn is running 3 mobile soup kitchens in Gaza.
Hard to see families reduced to pictures, but that is all that has survived. Mahmoud Ashi can barely describe his loss.
Remember the days he was alive. Look at him. This is my brother. He got killed at 2 o'clock in the morning. He's leaving him, his grandchildren. He's only 8 years old.
Ashi says the war has killed more than 300 people in his extended family. Rita Lahoud is a school teacher in Brooklyn with strong family ties to Gaza. That's why she runs 3 grassroots soup kitchens in Gaza and says the starvation, famine is undeniable. People in America have been donating small amounts of cash, $10, $50, to feed the hungry through her organization at these soup kitchens in Gaza.
The lines are longer, people are more panicky. Even becoming more thin, and you see that in the videos.
Lahoud's Go Project Hope feeds people the fastest and simplest way possible.
So basically, Gaza's surviving right now on lentils.
Desperation and exasperation is at the highest level.
Look at him. His another grandchildren. His son, he just graduated a few months before he got killed from college. He was planning his engagement and wedding and alive. He planning his life like everybody else.
There is no condemnation of Hamas, no talk of returning the remaining 50 Israeli hostages, more than half of whom are now believed dead. Only a plea for the months-long blockade of Gaza to lift and let aid trucks filled with food just down the road inside.
Please, we need to stop this war. Cease fire immediately. 9 an hour, 9 a minute, in a second. Now.
Nothing points to peace at this point, though. Israel has ramped up attacks to root out Hamas and made a connection without evidence between that one journalist killed of 6 and Hamas terrorism. He spoke about that going into this story. The violence continues as human rights groups in Israel and throughout the world continue to condemn Prime Minister Netanyahu, and people also cry for the return of Israeli hostages. Back to you.
So much heartbreak. Michelle, thank you.